So we have Dr. Ron Sims.
How are you?
Doctor, how are you doing today?
Great.
And it must be Dr. Krista Rainwaters.
Pleasure to
Sims.
meet you.
How are you doing today?
Great.
Or is that the other way around?
No, there's
Sims?
no Sims at the end of my
Okay,
name.
there is no Sims
No.
at the end of yours, so it's
No.
Dr. Krista Rainwaters.
Correct.
And you have a local connection
I
with
do.
your name?
My family grew up in Pine Grove. Ken Rainwaters, Diane Rainwaters, and my husband Nathaniel, who just grew up here, and we just came back to be close to family.
That's great.
Thank you.
But in the process, you got your degrees and licensing to be a chiropractor?
Well, I am originally from the East Coast, so I met my husband when I moved out here, and I practiced in Reno, Nevada for several years. I met him there, and then we decided to move back to be close to family when we decided to raise our family.
All right.
Yeah.
And Dr. Ron, you have a connection. You know some people in the Ione area?
Yeah, I grew up in El Dorado County and have a practice in El Dorado Hills, and have a lot of my patients live out in Amador County.
Okay.
And so when Dr. Krista came to work for me, and knowing that she lives in Ione, we just felt it was a natural connection to open up an office in that area.
Are you familiar, do you know Craig Clark or the Clark's Corner people?
I don't, but she does. I've gotten to meet them a little bit of late.
Right.
But
So it's a new connection there.
yeah.
Yes.
And I guess we might as well talk about your event. It's going to be held at Clark's Corner?
Yes, this evening at 6:30, we're
And let's say it for the camera. It's actually Wednesday, October 1st, so today.
tonight.
Tonight.
Correct.
Now, if people haven't registered, let's talk about the event first. What are you going to talk about there?
So this evening we're going to be sharing with the community how to optimize your energy and build your immune system. Our passion really is to educate people about health and wellness and really make a shift in our perspective on what health and true wellness is. So that's what we're going to be centering the talk around this evening. It's going to be held at Clark's Corner. So to participate, you would just need to give our office a call and let us know what you would like to eat for dinner. We're treating.
Okay. This is not the office number, I assume. It's a 274 number at the office? Or
That is the correct office number.
Okay, so you just need to call Cynthia at the office at 209-269-8501.
Yes.
And if people live in the Ione area or driving through, they can just stop in and register for it also, correct?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Sounds like I said, if I wasn't going to be here, I'd like to go because it's one of those things that for health and wellness, you need your correct sleep pattern, you need to eat correctly, you need to build up your stamina and your energy, and God, these things are interesting, but they're important. So
Right.
Very important.
I've walked by the office. I haven't come in yet, but it looks like you've done a great job of renovating the inside and turning it into a chiropractor office.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
tell us a little bit about that. How many offices inside? How many chiropractors are going to be at work?
That's a great question. So Ione's location is very much like our El Dorado Hills location. We have a kind of a unique approach and a unique brand of chiropractic, if you will. And so we essentially created this open concept, dynamic, family-friendly clinic with an emphasis on diagnostic testing and objective measurement so that we really, really try to understand our clients before we render any type of chiropractic care to them. So we want to make sure that somebody's a candidate for what we do before we start moving their spine around. So
Right, you do the full assessment before you go
That's
in
right.
and start doing the adjustments and
That's
things
right.
like that, because some cases they might not need the adjustments in one area,
That's right.
might need it in
No,
another.
you're absolutely right. We've seen things on x-rays that we were glad we took the x-rays. And the other thing we focus on, like she said, is shifting the thought process from thinking that health is how you feel to this idea that health is much more than that. It's how we function. Like you said, sleep patterns and energy and things of that nature are a direct relationship to our nervous system. If our nervous system is operating the way it's supposed to, which chiropractors like us focus on that, you're going to reach your full health potential, especially if you have a good lifestyle.
Give us your office hours and who is going to be on site. You have another site over in El Dorado County, so will you be there periodically? And let us know about that.
Yeah, and I'll let her answer part of this question. I'll be in Ione probably once a week. I don't know if I'll be seeing patients. I will if I need to be. Dr. Krista's growing so fast right now over there, so we're looking at all that. She can tell you a little bit more about her hours and her support staff that she has now.
Sure. So right now I am open Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Fridays we shifted a little bit earlier, so I start at 7 a.m. and we end at 4.
And that's convenient for a lot of people that have to make it to work by a certain time.
Correct.
And it probably, you're sore after you get an adjustment, but you feel better than before you got the adjustment if you're out of alignment or things are going on.
Yes and no.
Okay.
For somebody who is more on the path of corrective care,
Okay.
They might experience a little bit of soreness, and we do equate it to kind of if you have ever known somebody who had braces and they got their wires tightened.
To me.
So it's a little bit like that in the beginning because we are trying, with our practice members, we're really shifting their physiology, neurology. So it's shifting and changing. So the more that they're used to getting adjusted in a rhythm, the less that they would feel those effects of being sore.
Right. Okay. You're talking the repetition and getting that wellness on a continual basis.
Correct. So, and that's ultimately the goal of our practice member.
But you're going to lose business doing that, right?
No, no, not at all. Our focus is not to just relieve symptoms. We want our patients feeling better. We want them to, just be excited and out of pain. But that's not where health ends. That is one piece to the puzzle. Mm-hmm. So if you stop at that point of just correcting a symptom, we're not making a shift in your health. We're not changing the pattern that had caused that in the first place. So just to get back to the hours, I do have Tuesday evening hours, 5 to 7, and Thursdays I am seeing patients in El Dorado Hills, but Dr. Ron, if needed, will have a presence here when that calls.
And it's an easy location. Somebody can come down, pick up their mail, and go in for an
adjustment
or for an appointment. I don't want to say an adjustment because, as you said, it's not necessarily a given that they're going to have to be adjusted if they come in.
Right. So basically, they are coming to us so that they're having their nervous system checked. Mm-hmm. So we do that on a routine basis. When if warranted, an adjustment obviously will take place, but it's not all the time.
If I could add one thing to it as well. One of the things that makes our offices unique is we have an active care suite. Mm-hmm. So not only are you getting an adjustment, you also go into the active care suite when appropriate, and we have patients using vibration therapy and repetitive neck traction exercises so that they're actively participating in that path to wellness.
Okay. We have to go now. Time goes by fast, but we'll come back and we can talk about the new center in Ione for chiropractic care, Sims Chiropractic Family Wellness Center, when we get back after our break.
TSPN. Come visit the new state-of-the-art Chiropractic Family Wellness Center at 24 West Main Street in Ione and meet Dr. Krista Rainwaters and her assistant Cynthia Turner. Have you had headaches, allergies, vertigo, numb hands, decreased energy, spinal, hip, and leg pain? Or are you just sick and tired of being sick and tired? Chiropractic care may be the answer you're looking for. To see if you're a candidate for chiropractic care, call today and enjoy the limited-time new patient offer of $49. This is a $300 service and includes detailed nerve testing and any necessary x-rays. Call Sims Chiropractic 209-269-8501 to take advantage of this limited-time offer.